Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here at the start of a whole new week, and hope everything is going good for you so far. I just didn't sleep well at all last night, and so I woke up kind of groggy. So of course I had to actually have 2 cups. Usually I'm just a 1 cup drinker in the morning, but had to double up on it today. So, but think things are gonna shape up to be another warm day here in the Houston area. So, don't know what you guys have going on. Hope your summer is going well so far for you. Um, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you got any kind of trips coming up, or if you're on vacation, or if you got any kind of birthdays or anniversaries that you're going to be celebrating. Let me know. Um, I don't really have anything, not much going on for me this week. Probably knock out some more doctor's appointments, things of that nature. Probably have to go do some grocery shopping because last week just wasn't a good week with the whole hurricane situation and all that. But yeah, I've made a couple of little trips to the Dollar General. Uh, Bought a few little essentials, but that was about it. Uh, but I guess we'll jump over here to the chat and welcome some folks in. And let's see here. We got Scott from Controversial Cruising. Well, good morning to you, sir. And of course, Will G in the house, working and listening. Well, thanks for stopping in, and hope your workday goes well. And as always, we got Eddie Lugo Studios in the house. He says, "Me too, slept good, but on my second cup also." Well, I'm definitely hearing you on that. And with the See Me traveling raid, well, thank you, thank you. And Scott wants to know, Mike, you're doing this 5 days a week. Yeah, that's the plan. Is Monday through Friday, 30 minutes a show. Um, we'll see how that goes. If I need to dial it back a little, and perhaps I might have to do that. I do have some traveling coming up next month, where I'm going to be, like I said, going over to Thailand for 25 days. So not sure how that's going to affect things. I'm going to try to squeeze those lives in, but with the time change and uh, who knows what internet connection I'm going to have. We'll see about it. And of course, he is saying, glad to see the power and AC is back. Oh, yeah, definitely. And Eddie chiming in, he didn't sleep well last night. We're up missing this AM. Well, that could have been some subliminal, things going on there. But, and Scott saying, Thailand will be so cool. Yeah, I'm thinking it will be. I mean, this is the first, land trip overseas for me, at least since I've retired from the Navy. I mean, I visited a lot of places while I was in the military, but of course, it's a much different animal. You got a lot more restrictions on you when you're traveling, when you're on active duty, things with curfews and things of that nature. So, you know, that's this will be pretty cool. That's what I kind of what I was looking to do when I first retired. Um, but and then let's see here. Scott says, "Oh, I'm sure you'll be blogging." Yeah, I'm gonna try to definitely get in some vlogs. That's my plan. Uh, Go to some different places. Try to give a sneak peek on what it's like in Thailand, and for those that haven't been there, and you know, I'm trying to set it up to where I'm visiting more than one location. Going to different cities and stuff. doing some beach stuff, maybe try to do something like up in the hill country and stuff like that. But we'll see how it goes. Don't really have a plan. I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. Uh, all right. Well, now that we're caught up in the chat, let's jump into some cruise news. And let me see if I can get this squared away here. All right. Well, of course, the what's been in the news here lately is all about the Utopia of the Seas, and that's the Royal Caribbean's newest Oasis class ship. It's billed as the world's second largest ship. And of course, they're going to be sailing out of Port Canaveral. I guess they've got their inaugural cruise set for this coming Friday. And we got some, some statistics, if you will, on the ship. Like I said, it's billed as the world's second largest cruise ship. And they're going to be, like I said, doing weekend cruises. So they're calling it the world's biggest weekend. So they're going to be focusing on 3 and 4 night cruises. And that's, all the other big new ships are not doing that. This is the only one that's going to be doing that. Because usually they're only doing, they'll cruise lines will usually have their older, smaller ships doing that. But this one's brand new, one of the bigger ones. And some of the numbers, 236,000 in gross tonnage, just 973 more tons in its sister ship, the Wonder of the Seas, which is now the third largest ship. It's 1,188 feet long, has 18 decks, 5,668 passenger capacity, 21 restaurants, 5 pools, 2 casinos, and an ice skating rink. And just a little fun fact, the 7 largest cruise ships all belong to Royal Caribbean. And so, like I said, these are shorter trips, and it's a way to attract first-time cruisers. Let them see if they can test their sea legs out, see if they like it. I'm not sure I would recommend one of those cruises as your first. If I was recommending that for a first-time cruiser, not so sure. You're going to have probably a serious party crowd. Plus, these shorter cruises don't necessarily come with that much cheaper of a price tag on them. But it's going to have some attraction because it is the newest ship and it's got all these wonderful bells and whistles. And so with that, I thought we would go get a little sneak peek at Royal Caribbean's website. And let's see if we can share this. And like I said, they're calling it the world's biggest weekend. And so let's check out some of the rooms that you can find on board. And I guess exclusively on board the new Utopia of the Seas, the Solarium Suite delivers unbelievable 280-degree views from high upon the front of the ship. And wake up to endless blue in the well-appointed bedroom. So if you can see the picture there, that looks pretty awesome with the views. I know that would be pretty cool. I could imagine, waking up to that every morning. Of course, I'm sure it's going to be a nice little price tag that goes with it. Let's see, your Royal Suite Class Star status unlocks VIP access ship-wide, inclusive amenities and unexpected surprises crafted by your own Royal Genie. So you'll have your own butler, if you will, that you can, I guess, have him arrange certain things for you, maybe get some things for you. So pretty neat, pretty unique. Then you got one of the suites there with your own whirlpool. on the balcony. That would be pretty awesome. You even got a little wet bar in the back there. Let's see, views for days. And then you got one of those 2-story suites with a little slide there. I know that would, I mean, I'll never be able to afford something like that. But, if I hit the lotto, I'm definitely planning on booking one of those. Uh, you know, maybe I'll invite a bunch of folks along, and I don't know, just being able to take go on a slide in your own room on the cruise ship just seems kind of wild to me. But yeah, that's some of the, just some sneak peeks at some of the suites that they have on board. And so let's check out the dining options, if you will. And let's see here. It's just not wanting to cooperate with me. Okay, dining, bigger ways to dine, all you can crave. So you've got one of the first ones up, the Azumi Hibachi and Sushi, new omakase inspired private dining experience curated just for your crew, takes you on a surprise multi-course journey of flavors that pair perfectly with sake cocktails. I'll say this: I'm not a big sushi eater. I really don't go out, you know, to sushi places when I'm back home. But I have to say that whenever I take a Royal Caribbean cruise, I always have to hit up the Azumi. Um, it makes me kind of crave some sushi for some reason. But I haven't done the hibachi experience with the Azumi, so I'm sure that would be pretty cool. And then another unique thing that they're rolling out is the Royal Railway Utopia Station, and it's kind of they're calling it a dinner time machine, and they have like a rail car, that you go in and have dinner. Says settle in for a 5-course journey of American favorites with an upscale twist as the sights, sounds, and flavors of the Wild West unfold all around you. Savor chipotle biscuits and melt in your mouth short ribs to chocolate gold bars that redefine richly sweet on a cross-country trek through the American frontier without even leaving the ship. And supposedly, uh, they're going to have like the windows in this rail car is going to be like, I guess, uh, it's going to make you feel like you're moving, like you're actually going down the train tracks. So uh, seems kind of neat. I'm not sure. I'm going to definitely check that out. I am booked on the Utopia of the Seas in September. And so that's one of the ones that I want to check out because that's one of the more unique venues. And let's see, moving on, they got Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar sets the table for an authentic culinary experience with rustic Italian dishes that would make your Nana proud. And so now on some of the other Royal Caribbean ships, they have the Giovanni's Table Italian restaurant. So I'm curious to see how much this differs from the Giovanni's Table. I mean, I know they've got Jamie's Italian Kitchen. But this is definitely going to be something to check out. And I think, of course, you've got your buffet, the Windjammer, and then you've got the Mason Jar Southern Restaurant and Bar, reinventing low country classics, bayou staples, bowl barbecue, served with a heaping side of live country music after dinner. Saddle up for a honky-tonkin' good time and refuel the soul with comforting brunch classics, respun with homespun attitude. So that seems kind of. I've heard some people that eat there, and they said that it was pretty good. So that's another one that I haven't eaten at. And of course, you've got your Royal Caribbean staple, the Chops Grill Steakhouse. I've eaten several of those. Always a good dining experience. You've got the Hooked Seafood, which is another great restaurant. very comparable to Rudy's Sea Grill that you might find on Carnival. And let's see, but that's just the sampling. They said there's. I've heard some people say 21 restaurants. Some people said 25. I don't know, but either way, I mean that's more than enough for a 3 or 4 day cruise. So, and then let's check out the some of the bar venues. So they got this one here, the Pesky Parrot, and so that's an exclusive one. Laid back paradise is a vibe at the Pesky Parrot, a new bar to put you in a Caribbean state of mind. Now that just sounds like the type of place that I'd be interested in going. This exotic enclave is a perfect tropical spot for fruit-based concoctions made with rum, tequila, and gin. And you never know what unexpected surprises will match your colorful cocktails here. So that sounds pretty intriguing. It's definitely something to check out. You got Giovanni's Wine Bar. Grab a chill glass of Pinot Grigio. I don't know. I'm not a big wine guy, so I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. But anyway, they've got your wine tastes covered. Big thrills and winnings stack up like never before at Casino Royale with 2 casinos to choose from. Whether you're a pro poker player or newbie, a bold night is in the cards. Try your hand at nearly 30 table games and over 370 jingling slot machines, or the high limit area. So I know definitely I'll be checking the casino out to see if I can rack up some more points to get some more offers. They've got Spotlight Karaoke, sharing the stage for dynamic duo duet or dancing to friends, giving it their all, groove with the crowd all night long, or book a private karaoke room for an encore-worthy intimate performance. Nighttime sizzles at Boleros, which is their Latin hotspot with sultry Spanish rhythms. That's pretty much a staple across their fleet. Stop in for a pint or a nightcap at the Bell and Barley is never a poor decision. And that's one thing about Royal is they've always got on each one they've got their own signature like English style pub. Each one's got its own unique name. And my favorite is Playmakers Sports Bar. It's definitely the spot to go, especially, when you're taking cruises during the football season. They've always got plenty of TVs available to watch your favorite sporting event. I like their burgers. The nachos are really good. And what else is it? Oh, kick your weekend up a notch at Music Hall, the perfect spot for a memory-making, chart-topping night. Rock out to high-energy shows with the best cover bands at sea while sipping your favorite cocktail. So, as you can see, plenty of options to choose from. I mean, like I said, for a 3 or 4 day cruise, I mean, I don't think you're going to see it all. But that was just a little sneak peek into the Utopia of the Seas. I'm sure there's already some blogs out there about it. A lot of different creators are going to be on board. So I'm sure you'll probably see a lot of live streams coming up this weekend. And let's jump back into the chat here real quick. Scott says, let me talk to you off camera if possible. I love coffee. I always want to try Thai coffee and see if I can save you some money for a pound. Well, hey, I'll definitely try to hook you up on that. Not a problem. And Scott also says, I wish I was going and it wasn't the same time as well. Yeah, I hear you on that. I mean, to be honest, the only reason I'm mainly going is just because of the the other folks that's going to be on there. Finally getting to meet some of my fellow creators, hang out a little bit. I looked into trying to get off that cruise and fly out to the Miracle, but I just don't see it. The logistics of it, trying to fly from Florida to San Fran, and I just it's not going to happen. So, but I would love to go back on the Miracle. So there's just so many. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. You'd have to roll me off that ship. Yeah, I think you and a lot of other people. And they definitely make sure you don't see it all. That's their trick. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's more reason to get people. It's such, there's so much to stimulate you, so much to choose from, and people are going to book the cruise, and it's going to be a 3 or 4 night. And plus, you got to figure there's going to be a stop at Nassau, stop at Coco Cay. So you've got that to do. So there's no way people are going to be able to see it all. Not unless you just, I don't know. I don't know how you're going to do it. I know Vloggers Cruise really hurt me not be able to go. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just works out that way with the scheduling, and then sometimes you get other opportunities, sometimes you got to take advantage of certain offers. And Scott says if it was west to west or Florida to Florida, yeah, I looked at it, man, because that was tempting, and it was one of my casino offers, so it wouldn't have cost that much. And Scott says, "Oh, and look at you sporting Royal with got my Royal Independence of the Seas hat, that's the first Royal ship I ever went on, and really enjoyed it. I mean, I like both, Carnival gives me the better casino offers, but I really like Royal ships. I like their design. I like all the different cool things they come up with. So, I'm just a fan of cruise ships, cruise lines in general. So yeah, not necessarily loyal to anyone, but open to trying them all. But getting close to wrap up, so I just thought I would cover one more little quick story, little fun story, nothing too serious. And this one is in regards to Princess Cruise Line. And apparently they have set a world record for biggest pizza party. So this is kind of neat. In celebration of a new partnership with Chef Tony Giminani, the 13-time world pizza champion, and Princess Cruises have established a new Guinness World Record title for world's largest pizza party. Now, I'll be honest, I have no idea who Chef Tony Giminani is. I don't know, and I'm not sure. I guess he's famous for these giant pizza parties. But yeah, they supposedly have set a world record with Guinness on the world's largest pizza party. And let's see here. We get the details on this. So by the numbers, stats from the world's largest pizza party. So total weight of the dough used was 6,512 pounds. I mean, that's crazy. Total weight of flour used, 3,417 pounds. Total weight of pepperoni slices used, 1,393 pounds. Total weight of the cheese used was 2,323 pounds. So that is a lot. I mean, it's hard to fathom all of that. I mean, I used to work, back when I was in high school, I worked at a pizza place, and I used to that was part of one of my jobs was to make the dough, because you always make it the night before for the next day. And man, that is a lot of dough, 6,512 pounds. I can't imagine it. I guess they ate over 60,000 slices of fresh from the oven pizza prepared by the line's master chefs. Chef Gemini has created two pieces exclusively for Princess, each with a blend of savory flavors and premium ingredients from sopressata sausage. That sounds good. And hot honey to agave pesto and fresh goat cheese. Wow. I tell you what, that's making me think about what I want to eat for lunch today. Don't know about you guys, but yeah, just a little quick, fun story. Uh, but yeah, that would have been a fun little event to go to. I definitely would have showed up for it. And Eddie says pies. Yeah, definitely, definitely. And we got some slices there. Scott says they didn't invite me. Well, neither did, me too, man. I would have wanted to, been invited. And Scott with the 199 super chat, first show tips to many more, my friend. Well, thank you so much, Scott. Uh, I mean, you're one of, I mean, Scott is everywhere. Like Bill was saying, every live stream I go to, you're there supporting people, and so that's awesome. I really do appreciate it, and I'll definitely message you about that coffee. But yeah, this was the first installment of the Wake Up Call morning show. It's my intention to keep it going Monday through Friday, 7:30 Central. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, and I'll do my best to keep it entertaining, little fun stuff for you to get your day going. But as always, if you like the content, consider hitting the thumbs up on the way out. And if you're watching the replay and you just happen to be new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's 1,000% free, helps the channel grow, helps push the message out to the masses. And I appreciate everybody that watches, likes, subscribes, shares, comments. And Scott says, love that you took advantage of the time slot. Well, I saw an opportunity and decided to slide in there. Go VentureCast, go. Thank you, Scott. Well, that's it, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up and get out of the way. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope your week goes well, your work day goes well. And I guess I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody. Bye. Goodbye.